Hi, and welcome back to Tom's Video Corner. This week, my daughter had an online homework assignment for high school that was due, surprisingly, at 1 a.m. that night. Now, although she completed the work early in the evening, I got to wondering if any of her classmates would actually be up at 12:59 a.m. before pressing the send button to turn it in on time. This got me to thinking about similarities in the grant application submission process. When federal agencies issue a notice of proposed rulemaking on grants.gov, they will usually include a submission date and time, which is often 11:59 p.m., after which no proposals will be accepted. The key thing to remember here is that applicants out there should never ever wait until the last minute to hit the send button. This is even more important for those organizations out there that have never applied for a federal award before, because there are certain steps along the way that must be completed prior to submitting the application. First of all, applicants must be registered with the System for Award Management, or SAM.gov, before submitting their application. In its application, an entity must provide a valid DUNS number, which should be registered and active with SAM.gov in the application. Applicants can obtain a DUNS number, which is the unique entity identifier at Dun & Bradstreet. In addition, anyone planning to submit applications on behalf of an organization must register at grants.gov and be approved by the e-business point of contact in SAM.gov to submit applications for the organization. You should note that registering with SAM.gov and grants.gov is a multi-step process that can take about 4 weeks, if not longer, to complete to address all the related issues. Simply put, if an applicant does not have a valid registration, it cannot submit an application through grants.gov. Bottom line, federal agencies generally will not consider late applications resulting from an applicant that fails to register with grants.gov in a timely manner. Now, in many agency funding opportunity notices, they will include a statement, often in bold type, about the importance of not waiting until the application deadline. Here are some examples. From the Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD strongly recommends applications be submitted at least 48 hours before the deadline and during regular business hours to allow enough time to correct errors or overcome other problems. From the Health Resources and Services Administration, HRSA suggests submitting applications to grants.gov at least 3 calendar days before the deadline to allow for any unforeseen circumstances. And from the Department of Transportation, applicants are strongly encouraged to make submissions in advance of the deadline. Murphy's Law still says that if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. Preparation and planning ahead of time are critical when submitting an application for federal grants, so don't consider the deadline date and time as your target. Set your sights way in advance so that all requirements are addressed. It's one thing to have your submitted proposal rejected by the agency during the selection process, but it's even worse if you weren't allowed to submit your proposal in the first place because submission procedures weren't addressed at the deadline. As they say about the lottery, you can't win if you don't enter. Well, applicants should take appropriate steps needed to make sure that they can enter the pool of accepted proposals. From all of us here at Thompson Grants, good luck on submitting your timely grant proposals, and we hope that you win that award. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a great day.